I just love the show. It's a great topic, especially we get to see our people come out and be able to speak on the platform and just express how we feel.
The show was lit. I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. I liked the topics, everything that was discussed.
I had a great time. I was nervous, but everything was just so comfortable.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I had a great time. I would definitely love to come again.
Well, hey y'all, Trap House Booming 24/7. The podcast was live. We had good conversation. Yeah, I fucked with the kids.
The conversations were great. I would definitely do the podcast again. Y'all tune in to Trap House.
Trap House Booming 24/7.
Y'all already know what time it is, man. Trap House Booming 24/7. It's your boy Afrik. We back in the building. We back at Latanier. You dig what I'm saying? We back bigger and better. So, I got some guests on here, some beautiful ladies, like always, like I always say. I got my man TK over there. So y'all introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Chanel.
I'm Nisha, y'all. How y'all doing?
I'm Ashley.
And I'm TK.
You dig what I'm saying? So go ahead and shout out your social medias if you want to. Because that's what I usually do with my guests.
I mean, mine's is kind of simple. It's me, Chanel.
Mine is Nisha.Marie. Follow me.
Mine's is Real Ashley Monet. MONAE.
I'm not trying to spell it out.
She
said, I
said,
get that in, lock it in.
Mine is Latanier Houston.
That's what's up. So how's everybody's week been?
great. Can't complain.
You say great?
Yeah.
Most definitely. Any unexpected news going on with anybody?
No, not really.
Yeah.
No, not really.
For real?
Just everything that's going on in the world.
Oh, for real? Like what though? That's what I'm saying.
A bunch of stuff. Where should we start?
Well, look, I just want to tell y'all I'm very appreciative of y'all coming here because relationships, you know what I'm saying, it matters. The people around you is how I feel like nowadays more than ever in your lifetime. You feel me? Who you hang around with and who you associate yourself with matters. So I just feel like stay on game, stay on point out here. Because life, people are not valuing life like how I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
No, for
They
real.
should know.
Yeah, a lot of gun violence around here, basically, is how I see it. That's the main thing that's been going on in Houston. And I'm gonna be on.
I think that's just general, just general around the world, and mostly, I think what we'll be talking about is the fact that a whole lot of rappers have been getting shot, in recent years, you know, and we lost maybe close to about 6, 7 of them.
Just this year, right?
Yeah, just this year, you know, and that is really sad.
Yeah.
And it ain't like it's some external person killing these people, it's us killing us, you know, so that's something we should really look at, you know.
Yeah, I feel like it's being very normalized in our music. And people, I know how to decipher music in real life. So even if it was playing through our music, I'm not finna act it out. Some people don't know the fucking difference.
Right.
And it's just like, it's crazier and crazier, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, the fact is, as you say you can decipher that, as long as you still speak about the violence, all the kids that are looking up to your music are always going to take on it, you know, which is something that we as black people need to really chill on. You know, try to talk about more positive things, you know, growth, you know, empowerment, you know, and just speak right to the kids so that when they listen to your music, they can actually, you know, they emulate whatever you put out there.
Right.
You know, so I'm sure if you do something, if you speak about something more, you know, elevated, they'll definitely go on that level too, you know. So I feel like that's a direction that we all, as black people, could actually take a little bit of, you know.
That's big facts right there. And there's no other way of putting it. You know, the vibration of our music, the vibration of our tongue, what we say and how we speak is what is going to be delivered to us. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely. Just speaking on that topic, you know, the elections came up, right? I don't know if y'all voted or not. I personally did not vote because as I was with it. I was like, man, everybody should vote because you got to know what's going on in your community, right? But then I looked at people who are in office. I don't know shit about these niggas. So I'm gonna be voting blankly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
know
That's why
Abbott
I
ain't
didn't
shit,
vote.
Is how I see it.
Because
but-
I remember when I did vote like that before, and I just went in there, I was pressing buttons. I didn't know who the fuck I was voting for.
Right.
And I felt stupid after that. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck did I just do?
That's
You
why
know
I
what
don't
I'm
vote.
saying?
in there.
It's better you give your vote out to who you know than who you don't know.
I
It
guarantee
make
you,
no
black
sense.
people don't know none of these niggas.
Yeah, I
True
don't.
fact.
That's why. That's
fact.
honestly why I don't.
And that's why our political shit is fucked up because, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we have to take in charge of our own life. People gotta know that. Nobody's gonna do that for you.
Right.
So please, take control of your community, bruh, is all I can say. But at the same time, we're all individuals and have our own minds of thinking. But I just feel like other races can have their own mind of thinking, but they know how to come together for the greater good of the people, or the population of the people. I feel like get with great minds, bro, if you want to see your situation change.
Fact.
That's all it is, bruh. And that's how I'm moving. I swear to y'all, not. I'm moving very different, bro, because you got to.
Yeah.
It's dangerous out here, son.
Yeah, it
Real
make
talk,
you want to
though.
hold your loved ones close.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, but did y'all vote though this year? That was what I was going to. Trying to
Like
see.
you said,
Yeah.
when you don't know somebody,
Yeah.
you be like, you just go with what's familiar, really.
Right.
That's why I don't vote. I'ma just keep it honest.
I don't vote because I don't know what's going on. I don't know who I'm voting
That's
for.
valid. We all have the same answer.
But you know what's
But
crazy?
I still, even though I didn't get a chance to vote this year, I feel like for
Hey, John?
Texas personally, Abbott was not a good choice. I feel like we could have tried with Beto, but you know, that's just my opinion. Because
Yeah.
you know, you've seen what Abbott has done for Texas. Women not allowed to choose for their own body. The gun, anybody
what I
can
was
purchase a gun or have a gun now.
Yes.
Like, and I feel like that's not making our state better. And women should have a choice on what they want to do with their body. No,
Well-
especially a man. A man that's running the state should not be
On the
telling us
low,
what
I be
to
feeling
do.
like both parties, they fuck with each other.
What do you mean by that?
Like,
yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
I feel like they might be separated in some ways, but in the overall ways of things, I feel like both parties fuck with each other to make decisions.
Well, that was
But what's going on?
That was a deeper conversation.
I never thought about that.
Right.
You know, that was a deeper conversation. And I don't think that's a conversation that we
Supposed to be having.
Right.
That was a different conversation.
They
We
gonna
can
come
have
for
that
your ass.
conversation.
Gonna tell y'all stay
but, yeah.
woke.
Well, I
very
totally
much
understand what you mean.
I understand,
but, you know,
too.
Yeah. At the end of everything, it's for the public, you know. It's politics. Whatever the case is, as long as they're keeping their own supporters happy, you know, and in line.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Makes sense.
Texas is a republic state. So.
I don't
Yes,
even know
it
what the
makes
fuck going on. I fucked up. We're gonna have to start back this whole
Oh
conversation.
my God.
Wow, what
You
happened?
recorded?
Nah.
Oh wow.
Fucking hell, bro. Can you put a pause to this shit?
Oh my fucking god.
I got something
Braxton.
to you.
I'm glad I.
Braxton, we finna talk about what I want to
Oh,
talk about at this
They're gonna
point.
cut it out.
So just
Hey,
do
bro,
it with this.
Hey,
Chanel, new topic.
All right, bet. No. We good then. You know how I fuck with
man,
you.
I was about to
We good.
do-
When is it good?
Okay.
That shit rolling.
No, yeah, right.
Oh, they got me
Yeah,
saying new
we
topics?
We said a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
did. He know how to edit this shit,
No,
so
no,
we
no,
good.
but that's
You know
fine.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
My
When is
bad.
it good? Keep that shit rolling.
Yeah, let's switch it up and then something else.
I ain't
Okay,
no new
so
topic.
shit. How many people are 21 Savage fans?
I am.
You are?
I like him.
I am now that I think him and Lotto go together.
Oh, him and
I-
Lotto go together now?
Why you feel
I
like
didn't-
you don't
I
like them
didn't
now
put that
because
out.
of that?
No, I said you said who likes 21. I like
Yeah.
21 because I think he go with Lotto.
Oh, okay, because he.
I think they work well together. They cute. That's all. Well, I mean, I like his music too.
I mean,
I
I,
like his
got
music.
selections, but I'm not like
Yeah.
a big fan of
That new
21,
Drake
but,
album?
You know, I fuck with him. The new Drake album is. I haven't listened to all of it, but it's a couple songs on there I can say.
It's
I
a
fuck
couple of
with.
songs I like on that album.
Especially the
I fuck
one
with it.
everybody.
I like
You fuck with
fucking
it?
with.
So basically, and is anybody Nas fans?
You already
Ooh,
know.
now you done went way back. I know,
yeah, you know
I was
I'm
a baby
back.
girl.
You know
I
I'm
was
back
a little
for that.
girl.
Well, yeah,
For real?
you heard
Wait, when
Nas.
was Nas out? What year?
Like
He was like-
1993.
he was like
Okay,
90s, early
yeah,
2000s, right?
I was a little girl. I can't remember Nas. I'm sorry.
I feel like I know like
Oh,
one
fact.
song from him that is probably
It's so
hot.
crazy because
That's
Nas
it.
has been dropping shit
Okay, so
forever.
coming
Really?
to the question,
Yeah.
you all heard. Obviously, you saw, or rather, you saw the statement that 21 Savage said about Nas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you think he made any sense or any valid point there?
You said
Or
you
was it
heard it,
right?
huh? Did y'all hear it?
I didn't hear
Hear what?
anything.
Something like he paved the way.
Nas wasn't what do you call it?
Relevant.
Relevant.
Oh,
His
yeah.
music
Who was
wasn't
it? Oh,
relevant.
Nas.
I
I don't
did
feel
see
like he's
that.
not relevant because
I feel like he is
yeah, he's
relevant.
been around. He made some good music.
He's
He's a
the-
good artist. He's a good
apart from
actor.
the fact
so
that you see,
I
the fact is
mean,
that
That nigga's hip-hop.
you're saying it in a subtle way.
oh, I'm sorry.
I take that as, this is Nas we're talking about.
This nigga is hip hop,
this
brother.
dude.
I don't know too much about him.
paved
Yeah.
the way
I don't know too
for
much about
hip-hop
Nas
in
to
general.
really
He was part
Be
of
the face
it was
of hip hop.
Are you kidding me? This is Nas we're talking about.
I know a
fuck?
couple.
That's because you see, a lot of people know Jay-Z because Jay-Z,
Okay,
Jay-Z.
okay, I
But
see
guess
what
what?
y'all
You see,
saying.
Nas and Jay-Z, if anything, yeah, they're at par.
Okay.
Yeah, money-wise, financially, yeah, they're not at par. But hip-hop-wise, in terms of what they did in the hip-hop community, how they brought out music and hits.
And I don't know how
Are you
much
kidding
money
me?
these niggas got because they say Nas got bread.
No,
21
look,
Savage
look,
got
look,
bread.
look, hey, bro.
I mean,
Nas got
music
bread.
ain't the only way they
21
make
Savage got
so.
bread. But Jay-Z is well
Yeah.
different.
Oh, you say Jay? Oh yeah, that's
Jay-Z.
different.
No, I'm saying Jay. Look, bro, I'm telling you. But Jay-Z and Nas are basically at par when it comes to music.
When it comes to music, for sure.
Facts.
He killed them on either. We can't lie about
yeah,
that.
facts.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I like Jay-Z too.
So for me, it's like 21 Savage can say that, but everybody got their opinion.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna fault him for whatever he wants to say.
That's a fact.
But
Hold on,
if
so what
you're
did
in the
21
music,
Savage say?
you do music, man, and you rap, and I think that if you actually sit down and think about what you're saying, you know that you're capping shit, because you're talking about a legend, a living legend in its own rights.
I even wonder if he even meant to say it like that, and if he was just trying to make a different point and people took it out of context.
Which maybe I ain't gonna lie. All I saw was what he said. I didn't really watch the whole, to actually verify if he actually had some other, because truly the media can always portray things in a different way.
Right.
And maybe the conversation went a little bit longer than what it was.
Yeah.
And he was trying to make a point, but they only brought out that little point to it. So
I just think the internet take a lot of shit and just run with it.
Right.
I mean, I feel like he did not mean to say
People
it like
are so
that.
sensitive too.
Yeah, so it's like I feel
You
like
can't
they
say
just
anything.
and that's why he came back and cleared that shit up. Like, y'all chill out.
Yeah.
Like I didn't mean that.
They
shit.
take everything
like,
out of context and just
Yeah.
flip it.
So the internet take that shit and just run with that shit.
I can't say much because I didn't know too much about it.
So y'all know Trump running for 2024, right?
y'all gonna
That's
vote
what they
for him?
say.
Are you gonna vote for Trump?
Stimulus.
No.
Damn fucking right.
And it makes sense. It makes sense.
Call real, baby.
Y'all gonna vote that Trump. I want that. Look, y'all can say what y'all want about
Y'all
Trump.
can say what
He
y'all
kinda
want, but he
look
kind
out,
of fed the
baby.
hood. He
Y'all
fed
living
the
right.
hood.
Y'all living good.
Trump.
He fed the hood.
Let me
And
just say this.
Nah,
I
he
fuck
fed
with
the
Trump.
hood.
I fuck with Trump.
He
I
did.
miss
But I don't
him.
vote for
low-key.
none of these niggas. They got me fucked up. They playing the game with all
No,
of us.
but you see, truth be told, we just being factual, yeah.
Man, he
Everybody
fed
just
the
talking
hood.
right.
If you
I'm
did
ready
it
for
right,
that Trump check.
you-
I don't
if
know
you
how
did
to
it right,
feel.
you ate.
You know what he did, man?
Trump that nigga.
He
He
Truth
is.
He used, and that's what he keeps saying. Like,
He that nigga,
why
but
you
he that
taking the
bitch
money
too.
outside America when you got Americans that need it?
I mean, that part makes sense, but I
Thank you,
still
man.
don't like him as a general
Trust me,
person.
nobody. It's not like I like him.
Shouldn't
I just
it?
like
Don't matter.
Some decisions he made.
Stimulus checks.
Some of the
bitch.
shit he did was right.
Was you
A
complaining
lot
with
of the
that
shit he
$1,200?
Were you complaining when you were collecting the
Hell no,
money?
bitch. I saw that
you
shit.
complaining when you were
Bitch, that shit
collecting the
said
money.
signed by Donald
I'm sure
Trump.
you were-
Okay, Trump, thank you.
I'm sure you're a party in your room said, "Go Trump."
I
Go
mean,
Trump.
I was like, I feel
I
like
just
we
want
deserved
that
it though.
stimulus.
So I mean, but
Oh,
Not
yeah.
you
he
deserve
got
it.
some rights, but he got a lot of wrong.
He got
That's
a
all
lot
I'm
of
saying.
bad ways,
He
too. I
got
see what
rights,
you're
That's
but
fact.
yeah, he
Yeah.
just got a lot of
He
wrongs that I
got
just
pros
don't
and
fuck
cons about him.
So
Like,
why is it that?
But more cons
So why is
is
it
how I
that
see
no
it.
one is actually
More
talking
cons for
about
sure.
you know, like the stimulus check, knowing that there's a recession coming up,
I
and
know.
nobody's really like voting out for it with Biden and all. But you see, you just said something. We deserved it.
Yeah.
So if you feel you deserve it, then you should deserve it now still. So why is nobody talking about it? Because they didn't bring it up. But you see, he was the only one that brought it up.
Yeah.
And I was just about
he
to
has some
say,
rights.
I feel like girls get emotional when it comes to political views in a way, and men are men. I don't know.
You see it as it is.
Exactly. We see it as it is. That's a better way of putting it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when we speak up about situations like that, they look at us in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like we're protecting ourselves. We're speaking up about ourselves. What is wrong with speaking up about ourselves? I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Coming
shit.
back to brother Kanye. So what's your? I want to ask that question. Yeah. Look at her. She looking away. She looking away. So sorry to just butt in. Kanye. Just throwing out a question there. What's your feeling about his attitude right now? You know, and all he's doing.
or him?
No, I'm asking.
I feel like he's speaking his truth, and
Okay.
people are mad, and people are just trying to cancel him.
Okay, and you?
Honestly, if you think about the old Kanye, because I feel like before Donda, before his mom, before his issues, that was the Kanye we all loved.
Okay.
Like the new Kanye now, it's like he has something to prove. Am I wrong? He has something to prove. Like he wants to make all these statements.
Yeah.
He wants to keep you guessing, like why wear the white lives matter when you know black lives matter.
Right.
You know, am I wrong? It's like I don't know. It's iffy with
I feel
Kanye.
like he
'cause,
be trolling too.
Yeah,
I see you looking away because I know your words are coming.
I think he have a lot to say though, and I think everything he's saying is everything we need to hear.
I think he just real.
And if you smart, you will listen because everything is so true. Especially when he talk. I don't want to get nobody canceled. But when he talk about
I ain't
the
gonna get canceled.
okay, when he talk about the the music industry and how we're really Jews and like he goes into a lot of stuff and I did my research and I was like, wow, Kanye got some shit that he know.
Yeah.
He did his research like on a lot of stuff.
And if you notice, he lost a lot of views like when he made that video saying this stuff. Because it's the truth.
People want to keep you quiet, you know.
Why you laughing, Chanel?
Because he keep making a face at me, waiting for me to say
Because she,
something.
the first time when I said Kanye, she was like,
Because, I mean, at first I was like, okay, Kanye, you just like, what's going on? Is something wrong, you know, or whatever. But like, after like actually hearing some of the things he had to say and like what y'all said, I'm like, okay, maybe he got a little sense in him. So, I mean, like, it's how I feel about Trump. Like, it's like a 50-50 type of situation for me.
I can't really put him and Trump together.
Oh, no, I'm not saying
Well,
him
I understand
comparing
what you're
wise.
trying to
No,
say, yeah.
I'm
in
not
terms of
comparing
it.
them.
Well, I'll say this, you know, just to, you know, join your point. Kanye, for me, is a very smart individual. Very, very intellectual individual. And if you understand who Kanye was before, you would understand where he is right now.
Yeah,
What?
definitely.
You know, and
Definitely.
you know, have you seen the documentary on Netflix?
No,
Yes.
I never watched
That's
it.
what I'm saying. The old Kanye.
If you watch it, you see what greatness is misunderstood. Because when you move towards greatness, a lot of people that are not in at your level misunderstand you. You know, and that is what Kanye, that's what I see, that's my opinion on Kanye. Kanye's been in, he started off with with LV, you remember? He came into the fashion industry. And when he had all these whole issues with like Sway, you know, when it was like, you don't know the answers and all that. And Sway said something, it was like, why don't you do your own thing? And it was like, you don't know the answers. Why? Because he understood the fact that no matter how big you try to be, you're never going to be in control. You know, and getting to where he is right now, the Yeezys and all he had done, even though you want to say he had, you're saying between his baby mom, I don't think that dude had any, I think he was the one that conquered that family.
Oh, yes.
Out of everybody that went into that family, I think Kanye was the only one that took control of that family.
made
Don't you think they boosted his
Are you kidding me? You see,
Yeah.
he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that is why people know that Kanye plays everything accordingly. What he's doing right now, I promise you,
It's gonna make
I
sense.
promise you
beneficial.
right
It's
now,
gonna make
yeah,
sense later.
it's gonna make sense later.
It's gonna make
'Cause
sense
when
later.
it starts making sense to y'all gonna be like, damn, this dude knew what he was doing. Because guess what? You gotta get out all he was trying to get out of, my opinion. He was trying to get out of all these deals.
He said it before it happened.
And
really?
they were not trying to let him go.
Oh, wow.
So he knew what he was
nigga's
trying
like
to
a
do. All these
fucking
moves,
scientist.
to me, I feel like all these moves are calculated.
Right.
And is able to take that fall because it's nothing to him. When you're great and you know that greatness is in you,
And when you
you know
got money
that
put
you're
up?
nothing. I'll tell you this, easy. If Kanye today, after a while, when all this shit goes on and comes out and say, okay, yeah, I've opened my own store, my own line, clothing line. Are you all not going to get behind him? And if the black people get behind Kanye alone, how much that nigga is going to become
And
a
the bigger
billionaire
picture
without
is just not Kanye. It's if black people get behind themselves.
themselves. Thank you. I love that.
Please.
I love that. No, but that's facts.
Whoa.
But that's
well,
fact.
that's a perfect question. That leads me to my next question.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if y'all know, he says he wants to run 2024 as well. Now, if he gets in office,
You know, Kanye is a very controversial person.
Yeah.
And he knows how to create media personality.
Right. Yeah.
He knows how to create media attention. You all need to understand that every move he makes, he knows what the hell he's doing.
It's money moves.
As long as you are
Capitalize
relevant,
on the
and
situation.
he knows.
At the same time.
You see, the white lives matter. I said something. I said, look, everybody's angry. But imagine that this dude takes the funds or the income from White Lives Matter and establish the black community.
ooh,
What y'all talking about?
Not only
because
that,
guess
though.
what?
ooh.
It's fucked up that they putting all the pressure on him in the first place. He's one black man.
Yeah.
Number two, black people to me show that white lives matter more than anything. The fuck? Because you donate to their whole corporations and every fucking thing.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I like that.
Every single one of them.
That's a very valid.
That's why I'm out here
valid
every day support black businesses.
No, but it's fact.
Niggas don't give a fuck.
If you think about it,
Niggas
it's fact.
looking at me up and down like I'm crazy.
But
Fuck that.
No,
think about it, it's
right.
facts. I think most of the black entrepreneurs that have come out, like I'll put from the music industry, like Rihanna, and I love what she's doing with herself,
Right.
and for me, when she started what she started, it created a whole line of opportunities for a lot of black ladies. And I saw a lot of them going into it and becoming wealthy at it too. Because what happened there was she created a following that already brought all the black women, under that line itself. So every other black woman that decided to establish something got that ripple, effect from our own traction.
Right.
So, for me, I feel like again, just going back to what it said, if we could support ourselves, there's no holding us back. And that's just fact.
Right.
That's just fact. But a lot of times we're our own enemies.
Yeah. Ooh.
And I feel like society is just so used to, living this life where we are paying the white people, like their stores and everything. So I feel like that takes
But
a
at the
big
same
part.
time, you can't blame us for it.
No, you can't.
Oh, no, not at all. Because
because
I'm
the
in it
system
too.
is built
Yeah,
on
it's
that
built
way.
for the white
I
man
went to Walmart today.
and the white
I
man.
went to Fiesta today.
You pumped some gas today.
Exactly.
No,
you know what I'm
for real.
saying?
But can we
But
talk
it's
about
just all
something?
about trying.
Can I address something
I feel like
with the black community? You know, you try to support these black businesses, you try, but it be the attitude sometimes.
That's
okay.
Like
Yeah.
getting our hair done, a stylist canceling on us, like you gonna have to book another time. I can't do
facts, though.
it. Like you
Yeah,
know,
our people
you
need to
taking
check
my
themselves.
deposit. You taking my deposit, but my appointment is canceled. My nail appointment is canceled. I could have went to a Chinese and got this done real quick,
black
but I'm trying to
We
support
gotta check
you.
Y'all do better for us to support
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all gotta be. Us black people, we
More
gotta be more
professional.
professional.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes you like, I ain't going to that bitch. Let me go get my nails done by this Chinese lady and call it a day. This bitch got an attitude.
Yeah.
And
we
you know
gotta
why?
be more
Because you and the Chinese lady ain't saying shit to each other. If you think about it.
that's a fact.
Y'all have nothing
That's
in
what
Y'all
I'm
don't know what to
saying.
say.
Y'all have
We gotta do better with the customer
Just
service.
like, hey, and
Nothing
like,
in
hey,
common.
everything is just, but with the black, it's like there's always an attitude. And
It's
not
an
even just
attitude.
within your, obviously, I'm just like, even the restaurant business, everything. The way the attitude towards service is so nonchalant.
That's why we don't want to support
That is the reason why so I can understand that part.
Yeah.
Our people do. We do have to
do
check
like to
ourselves.
Nobody ain't got time for that
We
shit.
do.
But
And
you
I
go to
don't
the
wanna
white
leave y'all
man.
blank on that. But I feel like there is still some businesses that show themselves respect.
Yeah,
Facts.
absolutely.
No,
You're
that
So
is
I
not
feel like
general.
you gotta
not
hide
general,
scotch.
yeah.
Because the H&M did the monkey thing and the Gucci did the blackface thing. That was blatant disrespect.
That was definitely this.
You know what I'm saying? So people disrespect us all the time. So what is the?
Well, guess what?
What is it?
They disrespect us, but we still go back and buy their shit.
Right, but that's my point.
That was your
Even
point,
if a
yeah.
black man disrespects you, shit, move on to the next black man.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Fact.
saying. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
go to
saying?
the next black man.
But sometimes when you just continuously experience that,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, let me go back to regular routine because I'm trying, but they fucking up.
And that's why I
There
say
you go.
I don't want to disregard what y'all saying because yes, I do feel that when I go into a lot of black businesses, them niggas is doing what the
No,
fuck
trust
ever.
me, no.
I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, nigga, am I gonna get customer service down this motherfucker?
No, for real.
No, that's really
Fact,
Food
fact.
be 2 hours long after I already called 2 hours ago.
They got an attitude when bringing it out to
Exactly.
And when you're trying to complain, that's when they got an attitude.
For real. Like,
I'm
we
trying to
them
complain about your bad service and you try to get an attitude. Are you kidding me?
you. Man, we gotta do better, y'all.
Y'all niggas is funny as shit. Man.
But yeah, I think again, you said we just got to do better too. And I think the word again is, as long as if you get bad service from a black, establishment, go to the next black person.
Right.
Don't go to the next
I just
place,
feel
so to
like
speak.
support
I ain't
is
against
support,
that, because if you actually get good service from, so as you said, the Asian, and she does your nails really good and you're
Exactly.
comfortable, you
Right.
can go back to her. That's
Yep.
fine. I ain't saying don't, but if you feel like another black, establishment that can do better for you or should do the same thing that she's trying to do for you with good service, then I would advise that you choose that because we're already behind in terms of establishments and being strong entrepreneurs and growing as a black community in the business community, in the business environment, so to speak. So yeah.
And that's another thing I want to point out, man. Just because we supporting people that look like us, that doesn't mean that we hate other races because
Never.
this is what they do
Never.
as a collective.
Never. That is how they grow.
Exactly.
And that is what we don't have.
Exactly.
Right.
And that shit pisses me off because
Exactly.
it affects everything.
Yeah.
It affects the way the women treat us and talk to us and look at us.
Yeah.
It affects every fucking single
In fact,
aspect
it
of our
affects
life.
the way we talk to the ladies.
Exactly.
too.
That's a fact.
Fact.
We have to take responsibility.
Yeah, we have to
No,
take
we not.
that.
They not ready to hear that part.
No,
Nah,
for
I'm
real.
ready.
They're not ready to hear
I
that
just
part.
agreed with
I'm
it.
a realist.
Oh,
Two
okay.
men that just said
I'm a
y'all didn't
realist.
even say
I
it.
don't
Right, I
know
heard that
agree
part
with
now.
it.
about shit. Like, I'll talk. Look,
I heard
I know
that
what
part.
we do. And,
I got lost
if you,
in them streets. What happened?
Hey,
I got lost. I'm like,
Women
about to say a lot of
men
things.
do get
Yeah.
they get lost in how to treat a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk
facts.
about it
Big
because
Let's talk
get
about
tired.
about
But I
it.
apologize.
Yeah.
I start good at the
But I'm
beginning.
glad that you
because-
acknowledge that though, because
Yeah.
a lot of us need to hear that.
This is a great
But it's
topic.
facts.
Yes,
I'll
definitely.
say-
This is a great topic.
Yeah.
Let's hop on it.
Right.
Let's get on
Okay,
it.
so I don't want to talk about the ladies are trying to. the ladies are here trying to talk
All the men
about
about to be like,
Hold up.
how the men treat
I
them.
just want to say this.
Okay.
Y'all keep talking.
Don't waste
I'm
my
coming right back.
time. Do not waste my time if you know that you're not looking for nothing serious. Tell me straight up what you want. You want to fuck me, and that's it.
Let me know.
Just tell me.
Okay.
Don't sell me a dream. Don't tell me, oh, I want to be with you. I can see you as my wife. I can see you just because you want my pussy. Like, nigga, if you want to fuck me from time to time, tell me you want to fuck me from time to time. Like,
And some women
just
can
be honest
handle
with me.
that.
I can handle that.
Some women
so I
can
won't get my
handle
feelings
that.
involved. Because when my feelings involved, nigga, you in trouble.
Right.
Okay, so can I say something?
Some women
with
can
that?
handle
Can I
it.
say a little thing to that?
Say
And this
something.
is not, it's not really generalizing. I'm just gonna be a little factual. A lot of you ladies too don't want to hear the truth.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. Don't make no sense to be doing that.
Especially when women hold themselves to certain standards.
Right.
And when you
Exactly.
don't meet those standards,
Yeah.
it can be self,
Yes.
like,
And I
yeah.
feel like men, when
That's
we don't meet the
self-sabotage.
standards,
Yeah.
it's just like, well, it just depends, man, on you, the type of man you are. For real, for
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
I don't know. It's different for women than men. I feel like if y'all ever having a day where y'all feeling challenging, y'all go out there and y'all go hustle, y'all go get it. But for women, sometimes we have to sit in our sorrow. Some women, I'm a
Women
hustler,
get
but
it.
I'm saying some women would sit in that. Like, it's a lot.
I learned a lot of my hustle from my mama, my grandmother.
What?
My grandfather,
Definitely.
he was dead before I was alive. And my dad, I don't really have a relationship with him, for real. So I learned from women. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My grandmother grow food. I still want to learn how to do that type of shit. So women getting it.
I don't think a lot of men know that women paved the way for a lot of shit in the
Ain't no
world now
black man
today.
without the black woman and vice versa.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. We need each other. I don't care what you say. Oh, I can be single. I can do this by my. You need the other sex. The other sex needs the other sex. Period. That's how I feel.
Another way we got power is if
say
you
that
fuck
because
these
I'm
white
mean.
women and make black babies.
I'm doing it alone. So.
Fuck they race bloodline up. Cause all they gotta do is talk shit about us. So niggas go out here and bust these nuts and all these guys.
Wait a
You know
minute.
what I'm saying? Fuck they bloodline up. That's where we can have war.
Hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I
you're
see
saying,
what
are
you're
you saying
getting at.
make more mixed breeds out here?
I
Make
see what you-
all type of breeds.
I see what you're
All
getting
of
at.
it.
I see what you're getting
Don't
at.
leave nobody on the table.
I see what you're getting
That's
at.
the way
Well,
you
I'm more
genetic
for black on
warfare.
black.
Yeah,
They doing it
put out
to us.
blood in the rest of the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Put there, yeah. I feel it.
see what
I
he's
see what he
saying.
I see what he's saying. Where he getting at.
I'm glad you see it.
Definitely. Fuck they shit up. Fuck they race up. Fuck they bloodline up. Fuck it right. Add us in that shit. We're gonna be all over the
Ancestors
place.
over there mad as hell.
Hell yeah, all over the fucking place. Hell yeah, I feel that shit for sure.
Okay.
Definitely.
Be like,
So
bitch, you
what's
mixed
up?
with
What's up with
what?
that Miami and Diddy topic that you was talking about?
Oh, do y'all want a Diddy?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I do want a Diddy.
Ooh, that's
Do
what
y'all
right now.
Do y'all want?
I wouldn't mind a Diddy.
I
You
wouldn't
know,
mind a Diddy right
a
now.
actual- okay, I wouldn't.
What's Diddy?
Well, you
What you
go
mean?
first.
What is he?
You go
Money.
What is Diddy?
Some type of power. You know, he got
Money.
it out there. What else is he?
A rich ass, skimming ass.
first. No, he is not a scammer. He first of all,
He make
I'm
his
a
bread.
little-
He make
we
his
don't
bread
know.
legit. I feel like,
Yeah,
but you
I
never
don't
know
We
his
don't know
pockets.
shit.
Yeah,
We
we
don't
don't know
know
behind the
shit.
scenes.
we don't know.
But I mean, I wouldn't mind a Diddy, of course.
mean-
He still show you that love that you know that you want or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, okay, it's still,
I'm
sugar
just
daddy.
mad that y'all feel like y'all
girl
really know this nigga.
We don't feel like we know
Do we
this nigga. We just
Cause
don't
you
like.
just say he feel like he could be shut the fuck up.
Not for real.
No, I'm
Hey,
saying from what the point of view of what they show and how the women react.
Yeah, you
The
gotta be
women
careful
seem
with that.
happy, so I never like. If I feel
'Cause
like
the
if
money
you was
there.
slapping the shit out of them, they wouldn't.
wouldn't
Most
say
women would have
shit.
spoke up by
It
now.
depends.
So I feel like
it
what the internet
depends.
He
shows.
ain't finna be hitting
ain't
on
enough
me.
money to keep you quiet, so it
That's true.
depends.
What
But
gonna
most
give
of the
you,
women
$1
he
million
deal with
if
already
you
got
go
their
out
own
R. Kelly was
money.
getting away.
Hey,
all
hey,
this shit got
hey,
there, all
years
these
and
Let's
guys.
not
years.
start with
Yeah,
R.
beat your
Kelly,
ass.
please.
Years
And we
and
had the
years.
evidence.
Yeah,
I'm
in our
sorry, brother.
faces. In our faces, years ago. In our faces.
Who's your
years
brother, R.
ago.
Kelly?
I don't know what to believe, bruh.
Come on, man.
Hold
That was him
on.
on camera.
How many women and then there's R. Kelly?
I ain't watched that shit.
That shit
I
is
watched
real.
It was hard to watch
All
because
three.
y'all.
Not he
That's
said he
real.
support R. Kelly, but
No.
it was hard to watch. Like,
No, that shit
pick a
happened. That's
side.
dead ass wrong. But I
It
didn't
did
watch
happen. I believe
So
it.
Well, yeah.
it's just
I
like
believe
his music. You know what I'm saying? I like his music. That's it. I don't know.
believe
I
it.
love this
Okay, we can
music,
get
but after
jiggy
I
to his
found out, I
music.
feel like I had to distance myself because I'm more like, okay, you know.
but what that have
Support
to,
black women
what does
in a
that
way.
have to do with his music?
Nothing.
His music is great. So what is
It's just like
background have to do?
supporting a man that did that type of situation.
Right.
It's
No, I
really just like the
understand.
support of giving to a
Right.
man that could do that to so many women and get away with it type
Yeah.
of situation.
I
That's how I see
understand
it.
that.
So
I
I'll be trying to
understand
back up off of it, but honestly, I used to like literally love R. Kelly as a
Yes.
little girl. I Believe I Can Fly was my shit. I ain't gonna lie. And all
Yeah,
of that
we
shit,
all
like,
didn't see nothing wrong
And I-
with a
Nothing.
little
In the
bump
name
and
of
grind. None of us saw
and that
nothing wrong
song
with
that.
that.
was,
In the Name of Love
now
was
that I'm
my-
looking back
yeah,
on it, I'm
too.
like,
That was the wedding
sounding
song.
kind of rapey now.
Yeah,
I don't see
No,
nothing
for
wrong
real,
with a
dude.
bump and grind
Seems
on
like
a
you
little
ready.
13-year-old.
Seems like you ready.
Like,
sounds.
Oh yeah, seems like
Like,
you
it sound like he
That
talking
was
to a
an
little
iffy-ass
girl.
song. Yeah, definitely.
Trying to
he
make
did.
her have
Now that
sex.
you
That's what it
recap,
sounds
some
like
of his
now.
songs did sound a little rapey.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. So when y'all was young, y'all didn't date older dudes?
Hell
Hell
no.
no.
Date that older,
Man, y'all
that
can't-
much
everybody
older.
say-
No.
First of all, you waited for them to say no. Look at her.
I never dated. Hold up.
like, no.
That
She
was
was
me
like,
like
no,
this.
no.
Let me tell y'all something. I never dated an older dude. I dated a.
In high school, y'all ain't dating no older dudes?
Hell
But let me
no.
tell you
dated
something.
niggas that
But let me
Okay,
tell you
I
something.
can. No, hold on. You see how all them girls went with R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Let Chris Brown would have came to my school in middle school. I would have went with his ass.
But he was our age though.
Yeah, are
No.
you that much
He-
younger than him?
No,
Not really. He
no,
like
he wasn't.
early
He was
30s.
older. He was a little older than us, right?
He's early 30s. So
No, I'm saying like as an older man. Like
Oh well, yeah.
if he would have came to my school, I would have went with him.
yeah.
in middle school.
Yeah.
What old was he? Was he in
Most
high school? In middle
definitely.
school? He was like 16 when he
So-
came out. So.
I don't know, but either way,
So,
he could have
yeah.
got it. But
So if Chris Brown said, "I want you to come home with
So
me,"
basically,
you in middle
certain
school, but he
circumstances,
grown.
you would go with an older
You
guy
would go
when
with
you was younger.
him.
I wouldn't go. I would personally.
So you wouldn't go with that man.
Let's talk about now.
Girl,
Would you
stop
date an older
it.
man now?
No, we not talking about that. You gonna answer my question?
What back then? Have I?
No, listen to me. If Chris Brown came to your school, you're in middle school. Chris Brown is way
I
older. You wouldn't
in
go with
middle
him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
we need to
That's
know
what
how
I'm
old he
saying.
was in
That's
middle
how
school.
those
Like, when
women
we was in middle
were
school.
when
He
R.
was in high
Kelly.
school at least, right?
You're not listening to me.
But I hear you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, like
How old was he when we was in middle school?
I don't know, but I'm changing the perspective now. He's grown.
Yeah,
And
he's
he came to
grown,
your
yeah.
middle school. You ain't gonna go with him?
and think
Exactly.
Of, yeah.
I mean, in middle school, I'll be fangirling, but I wouldn't go in a way where I'm gonna be messing with him because, girl, I don't even know nothing about real, like,
It's not
really
even about
sex in
messing
middle
with him. Y'all
school.
ain't got to that part yet. He
Yeah,
just
right.
wants you.
Right,
Oh,
right.
he just-
or your
It's
number.
gonna get to that part
Or
later.
your number. Or your number.
That's okay.
Exactly.
Y'all got me.
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
know.
So y'all got to think about what those girls was thinking.
Them girl,
back in
that's
the
what I'm
day.
trying to put.
They
That's what I'm trying to
definitely
say.
didn't think that he was a
Yes.
harm or anything.
They didn't think
like,
that. They like, oh, I'm with R. Kelly. Just as if we would be like, we with Chris Brown. Like,
Yeah, like
But R. Kelly was a little too old at that point to be messing with.
we know that, but
Teenagers.
they don't. It's the simple fact that it's him.
Yeah.
yeah. I see the perspective you got.
Mm.
I don't know what to think no more about life sometimes.
No, for real. It's just like, let me just go on my day-to-day basis because it's too much going on in the
At
world.
this
I
point,
can't
I'm
keep
just
up no
waking
more.
up. I'm just living. Like I'm just waking up.
No,
No,
that
for
is
real.
that.
I'm
this
just
world
enjoying
that's
every day as
fucked
a
up,
gift.
like-
Every day is a gift. I just be like, I woke up this morning. Thank you, Lord.
That's a fact. That's a
Sometimes you just gotta thank God for the little shit. Like,
Thank God for
because
being
the little
here.
shit is the big shit.
I promise,
think
if you
about
really look at it, 'cause
It is.
Real talk. Because
Yeah.
once you, I see a lot of people get the big shit, but it don't mean shit.
that shit don't even last.
Yeah. So
You're not even happy.
that's perception. You feel what I'm saying?
You're not even happy most of the time when you got the big shit.
Right.
So appreciate the small shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. Okay, so Miss Ma'am, you know what I'm saying? You the one with the shit popping off. Blueface and What's her name?
Krayshawn.
Cray.
Big Rock.
Crazy Sean.
Crazy
So,
Shine.
what do
Big
y'all
Rock.
think is making this girl act like
I wanna
that?
go
That
first.
dick and that money and that entertainment
Look,
for her
I
to
wanna
be
go
on
first.
the shade room and everything else
that?
every day
Blueface.
is what I see.
The girl. You know who Blueface is?
Yeah, you gotta
His
go.
Bust down,
I know that
Tatiana,
girl came
yeah.
out was just, oh, why are you taking it away from me this time or something? Yeah.
She's just crazy about this dude.
Okay,
Basically.
yeah. Like, she was on. I know I saw a couple of posts saying like, oh, why did they take you away from me? Not now. You know.
Oh, yeah,
she was
'cause he
very
got
on
locked
emotional.
up for attempted murder.
Yeah, I know. So
Okay,
yeah. So yeah. But shit, isn't that what she's supposed to do?
But it's like, it's so much more.
Are we going in order to answer this question? Because I'm
No,
ready to
you can
answer
just
this.
jump
Yeah, but
in.
answer
I'm ready to
the question.
answer this.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
feel like, let me tell y'all something. Krishan had, I don't know her background, but from what it looks like, she came from no love. She came from, you know, nothing. That's what it looks like. She got with Blueface. That nigga changed her life. If a nigga like that changed her life, like, you fall in love with that shit. That nigga changed her life. That nigga made her like who she is. Then she been pregnant by him. So you don't know, that does something to us women.
Yeah.
So, and he made her abort those kids.
Okay.
So it's
She
just
had
like,
abortions?
yeah, he made. She said
But
he
does
made her do
does she
it.
have a key for him right now?
No, she
No.
doesn't. But I feel like that's what just made her crazy. And it's just like, no matter what, she's never gonna. It's right now.
so
She's saying she's never gonna leave him.
Sorry,
like,
I'm just asking a question because I don't know nothing
Yeah.
about it. So is she like the drama queen where she talks a whole lot of shit about him, then comes back eventually and still date him? You know,
She never-
I mean, I feel like she had her
Well, she
moments.
does.
She
She
had her
does. She do
moments where
have
she
her
talks shit,
moments.
but
Okay, so-
no matter what they go through, it's like, oh, okay,
She's
I'm
always
a
by
ride
the
or
side.
die for
She
this nigga
always
no matter
gonna be
what.
there.
So
They've
how is
they've
that
done a
how
lot.
is that is not wrong in any way. I feel like a lady that, hey.
But it's
sorry,
like
why
what he does. Like, didn't he even
So-
have a baby with Jaden Alexis
Yes,
on
he
her?
did. And
With
she
his ex
still-
baby mama.
Darling,
Well, his baby
You
mama.
can't really, you see, I think you all have been in love before, right?
In?
I think everybody.
I've loved.
has,
I don't know if
yeah.
I've been in.
Hey,
Okay,
we
so-
just know who Krishan is. A lot of bitches is going through this shit behind
No,
closed
so
doors,
I'm just trying
and
to
she's
say, like,
known.
That can
you know,
be
I'm trying to
really
say, like,
That's the
I've never
only
been in
thing.
love
She's
because,
known,
You see,
so-
love is it speaks different to the language that speaks
everybody,
different to everyone, and
Right.
you know, a lot of times you can crucify somebody, oh, just because he's in the public doing all this shit, and you can see, as you said, there are a whole lot of your friends that are going through the same thing, you know, and they're good with it because maybe they see a whole lot of comfort from it. They feel safe there. Now you can feel safe in someone's hands even though he's doing some other shit, but you feel safe there.
Yeah.
You feel more secure there because you go outside to the other niggas and you don't even see any value that comes with everything, all the bullshit and all the love you're trying to give him, you know. So if you feel safe in someone else's hands, why the hell do you can't be
But
crucified
it's
for
like,
that?
do you feel totally safe in somebody's hands that it's like the things that have been broadcasted? It's like, is
Yeah.
that really even safe to be in something that
That's
toxic?
because it's public, right?
Right.
Because it's public, right? But that is what I'll tell you for a fact. I apologize for saying this. At least 50% of the ladies be going through that.
Right.
And that's facts. And just because they don't come out and say it, or they don't, shit, you don't even know. One of you might be going through it right now. I don't even know. Y'all don't look at me like, oh, he's saying the truth. You know?
Okay.
But the truth is, you know, when it comes to feelings, you can't really question it that much, and you can't really judge anyone because people act. You know, I don't want to go into that conversation, but it's, you know, people act, you know, according to their feelings, and you cannot crucify anybody for acting according to their feelings. That's facts. I don't how just how I'll
I
leave
feel
it at
like people should just mind their business.
That's
When it
facts.
comes to certain shit,
Yeah, certain
especially
shit.
relationships, I don't care if it's public, private, mind your business, because when it comes to you and how you handle things may not be how the next person handled their relationship or handle things in their relationship. So you have to learn how to be quiet to a lot of things, because certain things don't go for you. Like,
Right.
to each his own for everybody. That's
They
how I
are
feel.
famous though, right?
Yeah.
You heard me? I said they're famous.
Yeah, and that's what make it bad. That's what make it bad for them. That's what make it bad for them because they famous or they.
But Krishan
public.
can do better without Blueface.
No, like she has,
she
she's
can-
kind of already have that platform
she
to
can do
kind
better
of venture
without him.
off from
Nah,
him a
but
little
from
bit.
who, though?
But like y'all said, it's a feelings thing. Maybe she, even through all the toxicity that they go through, maybe she do just like really deep in love with this nigga and don't see
A nigga-
the toxicness.
No. Don't say she doesn't see the toxic.
She sees
I mean, she
it.
sees it, but
I'll
like
tell you this.
avoiding it.
The goodness could outweigh the toxicness.
Yeah.
So
And we only see
you're
the
just
bad.
what you fail to understand is the only thing you hear on the media is the toxic part.
That's a fact.
Fuck all these things you're talking about. There's nothing that comes to the media that is all about what you all want to hear is the toxic shit. And that is what comes to your
wanna hear
face.
the
And that's
good
what
shit.
no.
Where the good
Trust
shit
trust
at?
me, that is what brings
Girl, I
that
never-
is that is
That's
music.
not from
that,
him.
that is what negativity is what attracts people.
Exactly.
You know, to the media.
Yep.
And that is a fact. And the only thing that brings controversial shit is that toxicness. So you're already judging by what the media is giving you and what you see. But the everyday life that she goes through with him on a regular is not
We don't
what you
see
see
that.
that.
We
You
only
don't
see the
that.
bad. That's
People
why
say
we
they don't want
judge.
shit, but they
Yeah.
actually crave it.
You kidding me?
Nah, for
You
real.
know how many people would wish they're in her shoes?
Yeah,
Do you know
facts.
how many?
Yeah.
And I'll say this, I apologize, except for you. I'm sure one of y'all would be like, fuck that. I would like to be in her shoes.
Yeah.
Damn right. You see?
I don't
Think about
care
it.
that
I asked. There
Did you
was
say you would want to be in her shoes?
Not in
Yeah.
her shoes. They
in her
Young
shoes
Miami
right
shoes,
now with
yes,
blue
but
face.
not in her shoes.
In her shoes now right now with blue face.
No.
Yeah, right. Please, because you know you got your
I
bad.
said
Yeah.
in Young
No.
Miami shoes.
She has
with
to
these
answer
and
accordingly.
No. Are you kidding me, darling? Let me say this. I had to ask. They had asked the question. They said, okay, so a podcast, some other podcast, and I would like to ask this question of the year. Would you want a 9 to 5 guy that earns $200K a year?
That's some good money right there.
Hey,
Very much.
well, let me finish. And please be
He makes
sincere.
200K or he gives me.
No, he makes 200K.
Girl, damn,
She wants it all.
God
She wants it
damn.
I had to clarify.
He's your man. Obviously, he's gonna do the bit that he can do for you. Or would you want a sugar daddy that gives you 20K a month?
And just what? Just fucks
A
it go?
sugar daddy that gives you
But
20K
what's
a
his
month. That's all. It's
circumstances?
basic. What is circumstances? A sugar daddy that gives you
What
20K.
comes with it?
What the hell do you
Right.
mean? What the hell do you
Obviously, sugar comes with the sugar.
It comes with it. No, because you have some men.
Some men be crazy when they
it's
get
different,
money.
though.
Some niggas are crazy.
It's
I
different,
apologize.
though.
Some men are crazy, not niggas.
So the nigga that takes 200K is not crazy?
Hey, you know
Can't
what?
be crazy?
Anybody can be
The
crazy.
20K nigga is beating your ass.
No.
Go on though.
He doing
They
something.
stick with they 9 to 5 nigga.
No,
and
no.
still go get that.
No.
But that's
we
20K
know that.
nigga crazy,
We know that, right? We know that. But I'm asking a question.
I'm not agreeing with you because
We're not
black women
doing
don't
the.
cheat.
We're not doing the.
Let's
That's
go.
the
We're
one.
not
Black
talking-
women don't cheat.
We don't cheat.
We don't.
I
We don't
apologize.
cheat.
Yeah, we're black men
We
too
gonna
don't
get
cheat.
into cheating.
Yeah.
Don't cheat.
We gonna get into cheating next.
Y'all just suck ass.
I'll just say.
Yeah, y'all really
Y'all
do.
just lame.
But why you all
like, what are the
going away from this?
No,
Okay,
what is
let's finish that topic and then we
What
can
are
jump.
the circumstances here? What are the circumstances?
Hey,
What the 20K do?
apologize. When I made this statement about the 200K nigga, none of y'all said that what are the circumstances for dating a fucking 200K nigga. So, hey,
20K on
That's
No,
our
no,
nigga.
no,
He's
no.
a 9 to 5er.
Right.
And he make it
you heard
200K.
me, and I was very clear. I said a 200K nigga a year, or a sugar daddy that gives you 20K a month.
Ooh,
Fuck all that
20K is
extra.
a lot.
a month is a lot.
Okay.
We just want to know what comes
No,
with it. What
fuck
is he
all
gonna
that
be doing to
extra.
me?
No, fuck all that extra.
Okay, let's just say he giving you sugar. You gotta give sugar. At the
Okay,
end of the day.
that's easy.
That's what a sugar daddy is.
But
But that's what they asking. That's what
That's
they
easy.
asking.
Give him some
Well,
sugar.
let me just say this.
Oh, sorry. So
Circumstances.
a sugar daddy gives you 20K what? To just look cute and just stand in front of you like a mannequin?
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Lie to his ass.
So my question is,
I can't.
what will you take? Y'all not answering the question.
I'm taking a 20K sugar daddy.
Thank you, darling. What will you
Well,
take?
I just feel like, I don't know. It
No
just
extra
Kanisha.
conversation. Yeah, hey,
Kanisha.
Whoa, y'all
you
know
oh,
because
stop the extra
you asked me to be on.
Stop the extra conversation.
One
Just
thing
say,
about I'm
yes or
I'm
no.
very-
Choose one.
I can't say yes and I can't say no because I feel like
Then
me,
you're one of the ones that want to eat your cake and have it.
Leave her.
No, it's not even.
No, leave
It's
her.
not
Answer the question then. You
It's not
What you
even.
want to do?
skipped. She
It's not
skipped.
even. I can't say yes or no.
Ooh.
I would say no though. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say
Chanel,
no.
what you doing? I already
I'm gonna
know.
say no.
What
you
you
doing?
think I'm doing?
The 20K sugar daddy.
I'm doing the 200K.
Look at her.
I'm
She's smiling.
staying.
I know she's
I'm gonna
doing
stay
it.
solid
Where
to
I'm
my
at
man.
right
Who
now.
wouldn't take that? Shit, I would.
So
Where
you
I'm at
see-
right now, I might
so
just
you
have to
see-
take the sugar
so
daddy
you
for
see-
20K a month.
It's
That's
not
the
that
place to
easy.
say.
But that's temporary.
Our lady.
Eventually, I'm gonna want my 9 to 5.
Don't give a
I think-
No,
fuck.
I think I'm gonna stay solid. because-
How the fuck you hustle? Just get that money right, bro.
No,
Get
because
that money right. All this shit, no love is in the fucking. You see,
You still
That's
didn't
not
give
true.
us
I'm not
no
telling you.
circumstances.
No, there's
though.
love
I
out
know
there.
circumstances.
You didn't give us no
You know what?
circumstances.
I don't know why
there's no
y'all shaking hands. I did not agree.
You know what? You know
You
what? I
didn't
don't.
say
You know
the 9
what?
to 5 dude that's treating you right. You didn't say any
No,
of that.
you gotta.
Right? What if
You know
what if my
I mean?
200K guy beating my ass?
No,
See,
20.
but you heard me right. I said, regardless of the situation,
Who are you serving,
if the
regardless
nigga
of the
beating you or he ain't beating you, okay, so I'll put it this way.
Can you give us
Would you
circumstances?
take? I'm gonna put it
Okay,
straight
come on.
both ways. Would you take a nigga that makes 200K and beats your ass, or would you take a sugar daddy that gives you 20K and beats your ass?
Oh Lord.
You can't do both.
Whatever. Choose one.
Again,
I'm asking you.
I'm gonna stay solid to my man.
What? Stay
Why
solid
he
to
beat
the
your
person
ass?
that
To the broke
beats your
nigga.
I mean, if we had you telling me the truth.
A broke nigga beating your
First of all,
ass.
y'all telling
At
me
least
that.
Rather get the money.
At least a rich nigga can beat your ass. Here go this 20K, bitch.
No, if
You
y'all
be
telling me
like,
the
Can't
truth.
throw that shit.
I just feel like a guy who has
Nigga
control
beat the shit out
over
you.
you,
He got a
a
20K,
guy who
shut
has
the fuck
control
up.
over you every month, he can cut that shit off whenever. As to oppose as you with your man, y'all been together, y'all solid, y'all got this routine.
Kanisha.
As to oppose
you-
to a sugar daddy who can
you-
say,
but you-
I'ma
but
cut
you
you
listen to
off
yourself.
this
You
month.
listen to
Ain't no
yourself.
broke
I'ma
nigga
cut
finna
you
beat
off
my
this
ass.
month. I'm not trying to hear that
Because
shit.
that's what most of them gotta
My
go
sugar
through.
daddy
But
made.
you see, well, guess what? But
My
most of
sugar
them
daddy
never
make
had
what
the
you making to
option.
you. You is not finna beat my
Exactly, that's
ass.
why
But most of them
They
never had the
never
option.
so that's what they know.
What I'm even saying to her now is that she said something like, you can break it. Look, you're with a guy that pays you 20K, a sugar daddy that pays you 20K. The only reason why you're with him is because you're getting that 20K.
Right.
So you actually can break it off easily with a nigga than you breaking
You
it
ain't
off with
committed
your
to that
boyfriend
nigga.
because or with the 200 because what that is now totally emotion. That's an emotion attachment that is actually
Right.
significant. So for you to break yourself from somebody that beats you that you've been tolerating for a long time is because of love at that point, right? So
At that point, you done beat the love out of me.
Right. Right.
Ain't no
Doesn't even
Beat
matter
the love out my ass. I ain't in love no more.
But you see, so y'all got big answers to this. You would stay with the guy that
I
makes
would.
200K and beats your ass.
I mean,
While
but
they would
you don't
rather
have to
stay
say-
But either
with
way,
a
I ain't
sugar
get my ass
daddy.
beat. We beat
Either
each
way,
other
we're not.
asses at that
Yeah,
point.
we're not doing
fighting.
that. We're not doing
No
that.
problem,
fight.
but you're okay. Well, whoever you're fighting,
We're not doing that. We're not doing
If
that.
you bring
Nah,
home
I'm just
200K a
playing,
year,
but
we're fighting each
nah.
other. We're fighting.
But if I
You're
pay
not
you
finna
20K,
beat
you
my
ain't
ass.
gonna be fighting with him. You're gonna be like,
Shit, I'm gonna beat
baby,
his ass.
you can smack this ass, smack this ass.
All right, so I'm gonna add on to that topic, right? But before I do that, you know what I'm saying? We got Parati. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my good friends' drinks right here. I think y'all should really follow this on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? The link in the descriptions will be below. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice, rich, creamy taste to it. Got a little bit of alcohol in it. I was told that you can actually add this into your alcohol. You know what I'm saying? So I really would like y'all to support. You know what I'm
So it's
saying?
alcohol and a mixer.
I love a good mix. I love a good mix.
Most definitely.
Check that out.
Oh, that shit. Yeah. So, yeah.
So what you got to add on?
Man, it's crazy. Because I forgot.
Okay, so would y'all want a woman that's doing, you know, what you said, 200,
Oh, I'm sorry.
200K and 9 to 5, or would y'all want a
Yeah,
sugar
switch
mama?
that shit around.
Hold on, say that again. I like that.
I said, would y'all want a woman, a 9 to 5er, 200K, whatever y'all said, good money for a 9 to 5er,
Good pussy, too.
or a sugar mama?
They got trash
whack
cat.
ass
They got
pussy.
trash
Whack
cat.
ass giant
They
ass,
got
all
trash
that
cat, but she gonna give you that 20K.
They had to
That trash cat
condemn
and that
her.
haircut like you asking for. Yeah.
Nasty ass.
Yeah, let's get to
Say
it.
200K, how much?
200K, 9 to 5, gray cat, or
No, 200K a month or a year?
200K a
A
month
year.
from the sugar daddy,
No.
but then
A
200K.
month or a year?
Chanel,
daddy
yeah,
or
Chanel,
sugar
Chanel.
mama?
a year.
Wait, let me ask the question.
200K
Ask
a
the
month,
question.
No,
that's
no.
different.
No, that's not what we asked.
Braxton,
He
listen.
said a month for the sugar daddy, which is the sugar mama.
He said
so,
20K though.
Oh, 20K,
Listen,
okay,
Braxton,
20K a month.
200K a
20K.
year for the good
Okay,
sugar
200K.
mama.
No, the 9 to
He hustled
5.
up 200K.
Oh, the 9 to. I said that. I said
No, you
200.
said
That sugar mama.
Oh,
For
wait.
the 9 to 5 lady. 200K
Oh,
for the 9 to 5
is this his
lady.
girlfriend? The
The 9 to 5 lady is his girl.
Oh, and
Right?
the 20K
And she's
lady.
giving you whatever you want. Like, she's
She's been the good
the
girlfriend,
great
a
woman,
great
the
woman.
great
great
woman,
woman, a
and
good
then your
woman.
sugar mama, she's pretty much whenever she call you, whenever
You
she
see,
call
don't-
you.
do not
Well, she want that
condemn
boo.
the
No,
sugar
we're not
mama.
gonna do that.
Don't
No,
do that.
because you
got-
sat here and you
No,
questioned me.
but
I
she
feel
got
that
old.
You're not gonna condemn the sugar mama. You're gonna put the sugar mama at the same level as
Okay,
the
yeah.
lady.
Okay, we
That's
are.
the
Yeah.
lady. You
But
understand?
your woman
So
is your
she's
woman.
taking care of you. The sugar mama is taking care of you. She's giving you 20K every month.
No.
You know, yeah, in fact, I'm just saying, but she's old, wrinkled ass.
Nasty
And
ass.
you got,
pussy.
yeah, I'm just saying the fact. And you got,
But you gotta fuck
because-
that to get
I ain't gonna
that.
lie to y'all. I had a white woman. She wanted me. Old white woman. I couldn't do it.
Facts.
But you
I
can't
could
look
not
at
do
that
that
wrinkled
But you see,
ass.
She
for a
didn't even
nigga,
bring nothing
I
to the
think for-
table first of all. Like she had money, but I don't know how much money she had. So you can't get me at that point.
I don't
but
believe
200K
men
a
when they
month,
say that.
I just say
That's
this.
different.
You think
I
they'll
just-
fuck
I'll
anything?
say-
I think a man would do
My answer to that
anything.
plainly.
Not to an old
Right.
lady, girl. I
Like a
think
man
they'll-
would do anything. I don't really believe that
Nah,
I don't
you're
care
I'm
if
saying
the
this.
pussy is
Not to
dry
an
as
old
desert,
woman.
ass
To an old
shriveled,
woman, too?
like
We gonna
fucking
spread
You think they'll fuck an old
rat.
woman?
You know what? My
Couldn't
answer to that is very easy. And that's just facts. And I'm not going to be bibbling and doing all that crap.
So what's your answer?
I'll stick to my woman with the 200K because I'm a king.
Yeah.
You understand?
So
and
we
I
agree.
know that that 20K ain't going to be nothing to me. I'm going to be able to pay myself that money.
Okay.
So for me, I'm going to stick to my woman with 200K.
Okay.
And that is facts. Just real talk on my heart and everything I do. Because I ain't going to, because I'm me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to sell myself short for the benefit of the moment, you know, and the benefit of the little, and take my dignity away. No,
Right.
fuck that. Me, I'm talking for myself.
Right, you're personal.
Yeah, so I'm not talking for everybody. But I would not take that 20K, because really, what is 20K?
Yeah.
To be fucking a wrinkled ass pussy. And nah, fuck that shit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be waking up in the morning to see that shit every day. Fuck that shit. And I'm gonna be having conversations with that person. No, I ain't got no. I like to grow people. I don't like people to be acting like grandma. No, fuck that. I'm just saying.
So you gonna take that 9 to 5er?
I'll take my baby.
Okay.
Easy. That's
I
fact.
said that too, though.
You said you don't know.
I said no.
You
I
over here
said the
lying.
same thing. I
But
said I
you
would
know-
stay with
but
my
you see what's
person.
funny?
I would
Oh, yeah,
stay
you
with my
did.
I think
person.
Sam was
You
a
did.
little bit different when it comes to
But he
that.
being your
Why you say that?
But you know what? I don't think it was different because guess what? There are a lot of niggas that would take that 20K and be like, fuck this. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me?
Mm-hmm.
Pull
It's
it,
a
and
black-
they would walk confidently in public with them. And let's say, my baby.
Didn't you show me that black nigga on Instagram having sex with that old white woman?
I think so.
And
it was either TikTok
it was
or
like
Y'all
Instagram.
freaks, man.
No,
How
maybe
the fuck
Twitter.
you-
Maybe Twitter.
No, for
Because
real.
Twitter
doing
be
that
showing the
shit
little
too, and
sexual
I'm like,
shit.
oh nah.
I mean, he loved his old lady though. It seemed like, cause they even got OnlyFans together.
Yeah, but you know what's funny?
An old wrinkled white woman and a skinny little black
And how
man.
y'all see your shit? Because that's some freaky shit there.
Disgusting.
I mean, everybody got their own little thing, their own little fetishes and whatnot.
I ain't judging you. You know what? No, you don't know me.
Right.
That's what I've been doing.
Ooh.
Don't worry. So
Okay.
let's put it that way.
Behind the scenes.
So, but fact, like I think on social media we got some like some of the dude I see with a skinny ass old white woman. She's skinny. She looks like she got
About to
the
die.
HIV. She's about to die.
Damn.
She
on the
like,
ventilator? Why y'all playing?
No,
barely holding on.
this dude is like
Barely holding on
the
for
dude
life.
looks like Africa.
You said, huh?
He
The
said
dude looks like him.
Okay.
And imagine like someone looking like 70-something years old, and they're in love as fuck.
ugh.
And they be kissing and doing all that. They be so think about it. You see what I say? In my head, I see the lady. She ain't got money. You see what I'm saying? She ain't got nothing. I know from everything I say, she ain't got money. She look like a white Latina, you know. But that being said, it's like the dude is in love, literally, with her. I don't know what is playing there because in my head it's like you can be playing games.
He got a plan.
What plan? He's trying to insurance.
He has a plan. Stay woke.
Disclaimer. I don't know about this.
Okay, so host, go.
Oh, y'all see the switch up? You got two other beautiful females on here. Y'all need to go ahead and introduce yourselves, please.
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Patricia Kessie. Yeah, I'm 22 years old and I go to TSU.
Okay. I went to tears.
Sorry.
That's what Drake be talking about, huh?
Yep. You got a whole song for it.
Alright.
It's her.
My turn?
Yes, sir.
No, it's her turn. The one behind you.
Remember you met us. Remember you met us. Yeah.
Relax. My name is Karine Yona and I'm 20.
Say that again.
Karine.
Kareem?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 20 years old and I got to HCC.
HCC?
Yeah.
That's where I went to.
I went there too. I went to both of y'all
HCC
schools.
alumni. That ass.
Okay.
Alright.
Didn't even graduate. You are not alumni.
Is there anything?
Not at all.
Y'all raise your voice when y'all speak, please.
Okay.
This is the last turn I can go to, so.
Girl, we gotta raise that voice.
Trust me, show where you're
How y'all
in
doing?
case with the man.
Oh,
How's life treating
Good.
y'all?
It's pretty good. I'm just ready to like get the semester over with.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
but
you
everything is. I'm studying psychology.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's a good subject.
You
Mine.
think so?
I take filmmaking.
Excellent subject.
Filmmaking?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
so you're gonna be doing stuff like this behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, so
filming.
she be knowing.
Directing, producing,
Okay.
That's what's up.
Sweet.
stuff like that.
Producing, directing, what? I didn't catch that.
I do filmmaking,
Oh, I
my
love
major.
it. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you ain't supposed to be shy in front of the camera for real.
I'm not.
Okay.
Who said I was?
Well, sometimes, you know, y'all need to be in front of the camera, innit? Yeah? See.
I feel like I'm more comfortable when it comes to like pictures, but like live feed, I don't know. I feel like I'm stuck.
Are you
I don't
stuck
know.
now?
No, I
you
think the
stuck
drink
now?
is helping.
Yeah. Always. You have to have the drink to let you loose, innit? Yeah.
So just one by one, because this is interesting. I love talking to people, whatever their field is in, right?
Yeah.
What made you go into psychology?
It's because like at first I took biology major because, you know, pressure from family, especially coming from like an African household. They expect you to be like a doctor, a lawyer, engineer, you know, this big stuff. But like I started biology, but like one of the minors was psychology, and then I just fell in love with it. I was like, this is really like, I just like the mind games and just understanding how people think and how to read people. So one day I just called my dad. I was like, I'm sorry, I changed my major to psychology. And he was like, there's nothing I can
So
do.
you actually chose psychology?
Yeah, I chose
Okay,
psychology.
yeah, sweet.
What's so crazy that I wanted to pinpoint is that she said African parents put the pressure on you,
Yeah.
right? I kind of grew up differently, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't pressured at all. Like my mom always encouraged me to go back to school, but I know what I want to do inside my heart, inside my spirit.
Right.
So she always channeled that also in me. You know what I'm saying? She was never one of those moms that said, "No, you gotta go to school." Hell nah.
So
you know
can
what
I
I'm
ask
saying?
a question? Did you did you grow up in Africa at a certain point in your life?
Yes. So I was born in Africa, in Tanzania, East Africa.
Tanzania.
Yeah. And then after, like when I was 5, I moved to Trinidad and Tobago, which is in the Caribbean.
Yeah, Caribbean, yeah.
Until like I was 12, and then I moved back to Tanzania.
Okay.
And that's where like I had like my teenage phase.
Yeah.
And then I moved here in 2016.
Okay, so you see.
Yeah, so I lived there.
You see, and for you, what you've been in America almost your life, right?
Yeah.
My brother. So I'll say this. It's always quite different. That's why I had to ask that question. A lot of times, if you leave back home, that is always the norm.
Yeah.
Pressure
Yeah.
of you trying to beat this, doctor, that, and all that. And if you're more in the American system already, the parents are already a little bit,
open-minded.
open-minded. Thank you very much. More
Yeah.
open-minded to the situation to understand that you can't pressure your kid to be what he doesn't want to be. Which they're living in it, so they understand that system already. So from the African ground, it's quite different because we are all pressured to become. Because first of all, it's a struggle to put you through school. So a lot of times, over here you have there's a whole lot of privileges that allow you to choose what you want to do in a certain way. Even though shit. I ain't gonna get no credit to go to university in Nigeria. I gotta pay for everything. So that being said, is like your parents are like paying out of their ass to get you to school, so they want you to actually become what they are actually investing in, and so that they don't need to keep doing all that, keep suffering. They feel like when you're successful, that is their success, because which is a whole lot of which is always the norm. I think that in general that should be the norm.
That's a fact.
The success of your kid should be the norm for you as a success. Yes, you can have all the money in this life, but if your child is successful, then you've done well.
You're good.
Yeah. So that being said, it's like there's a whole lot of pressure from parents knowing that because of the culture that we come from, we feel like we got to make our kids great.
Just within saying that, when I went to school in Africa the second time, because when I went the first time I was very young, so they didn't have those rules. I went to an actual boarding school. It's like, you don't want to be last.
Man, they'll fuck your ass up.
They will laugh at your ass.
I know that.
That's the only time I ever felt that in my life.
You know why? First of all,
you have to be number one, bro.
You know what's funny?
Competition.
If a kid that comes from America, that's been in America almost all their life. I went to a boarding house. I went to a military school, a naval school, so to speak. So I went to a boarding house, and if I had, how parents be like, the rich parents be sending their kids over to America or London, or to school and everything, and they go there like at a very young age, or maybe they gave birth to them over there, and they start acting stupid over there in America, and they be like, fuck it, I'll bring it back to Nigeria. And when they bring them back, they bring them over to like our boarding schools, and those, because it's like they're dumping you in the freaking place. So they'll put you in the boarding school, and trust me, for us, we laugh at you because guess what? Why? What's funny is what we're laughing at is actually not a normal, because that is what is numb to us.
Yeah.
You're dirty because you're dirty and can't wash your clothes because you're used to the washing machine.
Yeah.
It's true.
You can't wash your plate because you're used to the dishwasher, because that's your lifestyle. You're used to the advanced lifestyle, and because that's where the system you're from. And you come into a place where they tell you wash your clothes. How the fuck do I want to do this shit? How the fuck?
I went to that shit,
bro, I'll tell you this.
It was the best experience of my life.
How the fuck you want to do it?
Right, it was a good experience.
But when you get your mind right, they appreciate every bit of it when they come back.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because they appreciate life. more.
Yes.
When they come back and say, fuck, and they be schooling of you like, you kidding me? You got, you know, they be like,
I ran back so quick, they was like, do you want to stay?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Me the fuck.
And then like when you talked about like the ranking, it reminded me like when we had like tests and stuff. Like when we had like tests or like midterms.
Yeah.
And when we get the results back, they're going to arrange from top 5 to the lowest. And you put it on display.
That's so funny. So they do that in East Africa too.
Oh
They do that everywhere, bro.
You do not want to be in the bottom.
Everywhere in Africa. You can't be in the, you know
It's embarrassing.
You know what's funny is if you go there, you see them, like, you know what's funny is this, yeah? Before, if you're like at the least 5, it's gonna come to you early wherever you are. Because people are like, hey,
sometimes you don't even want to go check because
no, you know.
Because you know what's up.
Because you don't know shit.
No,
but I feel you. But you know, it's like David, the news will get to you where you are. Like
eventually,
you just don't go there. You just be like, fuck it, shit. It is what it is.
people will just come and tell you.
Well, I think that's a conversation.
Why would you go there?
About how we all grew up as teenagers within the system of, you know, schooling and just, you know, what molded us to become what we are today. You know, I think everybody had a phase in their life, you know, where you can always say, okay, this is what made me who I am today.
Yeah.
You know, and you can always relate to that situation and know that, yeah, this period was this is what I grew up from, and this is what made me, you know. I think that's a conversation we should have sometimes, you know, because I think everybody has different stories, you know, and different experiences and, you know, in life. And it's funny that sometimes it's the hurt that makes you stronger. Sometimes it's the beauty that makes you stronger. So
the ass whipping you got from the teacher.
The plenty of husbands you got. Mom used to pick up anything. She used to like
the rain.
Hey, who got an ass whipping over here?
Everybody. Are we all African? We all done got ass
whipping. Are you African anyway?
Yes, I'm African and Jamaican.
Oh, you got that fucking ass whooping.
Jamaican. Whatever my mom's seen in sight, she's the one that's African. Whatever she's seen in sight, she's picking up the heel, the belt, her hand, anything in sight. She will pick up and whip my ass.
That was how I
knew
that. That was how I knew that. Actually, fuck Matrix. Neo. That nigga be doing all that shit. We been doing that shit way back.
Right. We're trying to dodge
the slippers coming in your face, but
no. But my aunt, she used to.
Why no?
My aunt used to do the pump tire. Do y'all know
the first time I ever elevated in my life?
Girl, what's a pump tire?
It felt like I elevated to a setting up. Like literally, I was in the air with my mom.
Decided to whip your ass.
Like, you know, when they get, you know, I can't even talk about the story because that story is just a very fucked up, isn't it? But when she caught me, and I was in front of her, and I was like, I got, you know how, you know, Mom, I've been saying that moms should go to UFC. They would actually win that shit. She went.
I think that only happens with their children, though.
And
moms be doing the
just
incredible
their kids.
for their children.
And the truth is, when I say I elevated, bro, I saw myself in the air like this. How the fuck did I get here?
I'm done.
She cleared me out of the freaking floor. I was suspending. I was like, when I landed, I still got this slap coming at me. Bro, after that, I was like, man, fuck this. I'm out.
Actually, I have a quick question. Do you guys believe in ass whoopings, like whooping a child?
Yes, I do.
I'm trying to do this thing where I bet you do.
I do.
I feel like I don't have a child yet, but I feel like I'm gonna try to live that life where you don't whip your child, you try to discipline them in another way. But I feel like
I'm gonna try to not be my. I'm not.
No, but I'm saying there's always gonna be a time. I feel like there's always gonna be a time where you are gonna whip your child.
violence. Yeah.
Or like at least tap their ass a little bit, you know?
I like
and I
the
feel
way
like,
you
yeah,
say.
but I'm gonna try my best to live
What
the
you think?
soft life.
Well, you.
I mean,
I think yeah.
I don't
I mean,
think,
I don't think
like violence is the best answer for
Right.
everything, because you
Not
can just
Violence, soft.
well, you can you can tell them the first time, the second time, but if the third time they don't understand, like, come on now.
Where you
But
from?
then
Where you from?
Tanzania.
Okay, good. So, you about something?
I was just gonna say, because they was asking me about the pump tire method, and I was like, pump tire is another way of discipline. Make that child cross their hands, hold their ears, and go up and down with squats until it burns.
Let me
See,
say-
that's another
so-
form of
so
punishment to me.
That is a
That's-
form.
it
Oh,
was-
sorry. Let me ask you a question.
They'll be going to ass.
They'll be grown. Oh, do what you gotta do, but you're gonna hit that pump tire or sit there and do anything that hurts
So,
you without me touching you.
What you're saying, I understand that. So that is
that's
for
what
a
my
kid
aunt used
that
to do.
is actually totally grown, right? So a kid that has between like the 3, 2, you know how the terrible, I think you call
Terrible
it terrible
twos.
twos?
Yeah.
And through that situation,
2 through 5.
I want to ask you,
damn
you see, truth is, what do you do at that situation? Do you whoop or do you let it just feel like, okay, let it pass on and maybe it's gonna grow out of it?
That's kind
they
of
never
hard.
grow out of it.
It'll never
because-
grow
need to
out because you gotta.
But at the same
always check.
time, he's so young. He's still. I mean, they're still learning,
But you
so it's
see
kind of
what's
hard
funny?
to just.
I
Oh, you don't
agree.
know how to do this better. Pow, pow, pow. You can't be doing
totally
that.
agree with you.
But
You
I
have
feel
to
like
tell them,
once
like,
they
once,
learn and
twice.
they know, then yes, you kind of have the right to sometimes tap them to let them know you fucked up.
Okay, so
Don't do that
you know what?
again.
You used to beat
You know
your
what?
sisters?
Who, me?
Yeah. Why are you talking?
Okay.
People who say
No,
this
I-
shit don't live this
Thank you.
No, but I talk
Sign
to
it up
them. No,
for you.
I talk to them.
You don't have
People, yeah,
I talk to them before I get to them. You know how my younger
Exactly,
sister is.
and they don't
She
listen.
is-
And that
Exactly.
is
She doesn't listen, so that's when the hands go, and that's what I was explaining. I'm trying to live the gentle life, but if it gets out of hand, I'm gonna eventually have
Violence
to feel like I
solves
put my
problems.
hands
damn
on
fucking
you.
right.
No.
Let me
Y'all
say
are
this.
the
Let
worst.
me say this. Let me say this.
Man,
You know,
oh Lord, are y'all
as a
gonna whoop
kid-
your daughters, of course, right? Because you know how men are.
why
I'm
do
just
you
gonna
have
hit
to
my
bring-
son.
why do you have
I'm
to
just gonna hit my son, but be gentle to my daughter. That is sexist as hell.
It has to be. Hey, let me say this. You see, truth be told, I'm an advocate for violence. I'm not an advocate to whoop any kid's ass. I don't even want to see you whooping any kid. Your kid's ass.
Oh, exactly.
And that's facts. No, I'm just being sincere. 'Cause
Exactly.
I have a kid, and for me, it's like, I thought I was gonna be I went to a military school, so in my head, I thought I was gonna be a very stern
My dad went to
man. and
military
everything
too.
that-
He was gonna whoop my ass.
Hey. That boy, when he looks at my face, if he sheds about 2, 3 tears, I'm already weak.
You a sucker,
No,
exactly.
no.
Parents are
I'm not
suckers
trying
for
to,
their
but
kids.
I know how hard I am, and I know what I went through as a kid to get to where I am. I'm just being very factual. So looking at him, yes, I can actually replicate that same thing on him, but at the same time, I still feel like I think the system again makes us be a little bit subtle. Because I said one thing to my friend, I said, you know what I noticed? I've been in Nigeria for a while, and I see kids. I've never seen no kid acting the way kids be acting over here, though. And that is just fact. You know why? Because your head knows what the knock. You see,
I went to Africa.
you remember it. You know your head is ringing it.
Looking at a store,
That's 3 years old.
No, but kids in different countries.
They're hawking shit
No,
already
it
on the
seems
street.
like a
How the hell
fact.
do you know how to do all of that?
at a young
That
age.
means that you know how to
Clean
do
this shit.
everything.
I don't wanna hear
right,
shit
if you
from you
if
grown-ass
you're trained
niggas.
No, but I feel
That
like
is
it
what-
is
that
true
is
that
like-
people in
oh,
other countries are more
bring it.
disciplined
If
than America.
you are
Because we're kind of
suffering,
spoiled
poverty
here.
and suffering makes you train your kid and train yourself to do this. Think about it in the so-called in the rural areas, so-called villages, or in the locals. You have people that farm, right? And you see 3, 4-year-old kids farming.
Doing
Yeah.
the work.
Doing the freaking work.
But that's what I just said. I was like, I feel like people,
And
kids in
they
other
can
countries are more
actually
disciplined.
tell
Yes.
you what the hell they're
Spoiled in
doing.
America.
Because the human mind is powerful.
Powerful, yeah. To what you
Tap
actually
into who
give
you
to
are
it.
on the inside. You feel what I'm saying?
Not a cleaner or a farmer for sure. I'm sorry.
I feel like we just be weak on a lot of shit. But nah, stop.
But then
Different
America,
circumstances for everybody. you
America
feel what I'm
has-
saying?
like I said,
but
America
just know
has
that you are
privileges.
great on the. You are great. You have powers, bruh. For real.
Yeah. It's all about your mind. You attract
Mindset,
what you
actually.
So that being said, I think we should give a little bit of.
But I feel like for most
little ass
parents,
whooping.
they try to
With that being
like,
said, is
because
that what
I was whooped in the
No, I was
past,
gonna
I
say,
will whoop you
a
too.
subtle house.
Like
Yeah.
maybe that's the way
A
I learned.
subtle
Maybe that's the way you're
house.
also gonna learn.
Because
Right.
they always need it. The kids always need it. The kids always need that little asshole.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
true. That's why
fact.
white kids
It's
is more
just,
ruthless.
it's just what it is. Because
they don't get that
you're not
ass.
being violent. You're just being corrective.
just putting them in the.
You know,
Sometimes
you're just
kids
being
they want to be able to control you rather than
Yeah,
you control
why
them.
you're the one because that is what they grew up to try to do, control you
Control
as the
you.
parents.
So they'll
They want
tell-
to take advantage of their needs because the
Yes.
only thing they want is needs. You understand? And
Yeah.
the needs that they want is, I want this, I want this.
You're like
And
he's going to a store and then
Let
he
the
wants a
kid
toy.
tell you
He's on the floor
No, you're
crying.
not finna
I want to
embarrass
find
me.
something.
Yeah.
And-
I'm
Crying
about
on
to
the
drag
floor.
your ass out that store.
Yeah, so thank you
Nobody
very
getting
much.
nothing
Every time
today.
you go to the
You gonna wait
store-
till your daddy get home for me to go back to that store because I don't want to embarrass you and me.
So
in that
you
store.
see what I'm talking
To
about?
be honest,
So thinking about that, you see that it makes more sense because I think we all still understand the concept of having kids and them growing up, and you just have to put a little bit of structure.
but we're all African, so we know.
We know.
Yeah, I
We
hear you know.
The only reason why I'm saying this is
understand.
go on there. We know. I know I said this.
get
I
it.
said this. You see this? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the knuckle. That knuckle is strong. It's strong. I know
It
exactly.
stays
Brings
in
back the
your head.
memories.
The moment it stays in your
The way
head.
they used to hit you with that. Oh,
Because you know why? You got a whole lot of hair. Nobody's gonna see what they.
I almost
Yeah.
read. I said that knuckle. I almost read.
You will run. You having trouble? You having trouble?
Hey man. So you already know what time it is, man. Trap House booming 24/7. I love this episode right here. This was
Trap
a
House.
great conversation from the first group of women to the second group of women to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's about, man. It's about growth, education, teaching one another. You know what I'm saying? And still having fun with it, man. You dig what I'm saying? So, Trap House booming 24/7. You dig?
Yep.
Hey.
Are we offline?
what happened?
We done?
Well, what's this?
Let's go into the music in it. Yeah.
No, I was about to say, can I like?
You wanna come in?
Yeah.
Okay, come in. Big man here.
So wait, do I move to?
For sure.
No. Oh.
Doing this more.
Hold on.
Hi.
I'm about to press record again. All right, so go ahead.
You just turned.
Oh, I did. Most definitely. Smart.
What camera I'm looking at?
Right. I was
Shit, you just
confused
talking
too.
for real. I've been looking at
I was
them.
like,
I know. I haven't even been looking
But
at
There's
it.
two cameras though.
I gotta get my angle.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I don't think I'm in none of them shots. But
What it
you
do,
can't hear my
man?
voice. What
This
it
my
do?
boy right here. You dig what I'm saying?
How y'all doing, man? How y'all
Chilling.
doing, ladies?
Hello.
What's your name?
For sure.
Patricia.
Corinne.
Hey, you gotta speak
Chanel.
up. Hey, you gotta speak up a
Patricia
little bit,
and
bro.
Kareem.
Kareem.
Chanel.
Chanel.
I love that name.
Thank you.
Chanel.
These niggas a whole
Screams with
My
continent.
favorite
say
brand.
Shut down.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make it mine when I get that.
Oh yeah, I
money.
see. I'm tripping. Yeah, that was the whole meaning behind that shit.
My name is 3A.
3A.
Hi.
Yeah,
3A.
3A baby or 3A short.
What's your real name though?
I go by 3A baby.
Okay.
All right, 3A, baby.
Every time I'm on camera, I'm 3A baby.
Wow.
Behind the
We all
camera,
got alarms set
I'm
around
on
here.
Wow.
So what you got to say, my man? You came over here. What's
Shit,
up?
I see y'all talking. I want to join the conversation. I want to get this shit. I want to talk too. What's up? What y'all talking about?
We're talking about a lot.
I know, right?
Yeah, we're talking about different.
Hold on, where y'all from?
I'm from Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Originally, yeah.
Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Here, H-Town.
H-Town.
Yes.
You from here, but you're not really from here.
I'm from Cameroon.
He's from
But you're born in
That's
Maryland.
where my parents was, my bloodline.
Well, we're going down
I'm from
bloodline.
Cameroon.
You been there once?
I was born in Maryland.
You been there once?
What
or
the
not?
fuck does that mean?
Have you been there?
Yeah, I've been there twice.
Alright.
Well,
Well,
then,
she's really the only one that can tell me. I need another American in here.
I mean, I'm not. I was born here, but my
See,
parents,
nah,
my mom
like,
is African, my dad's
I can't really get to
Jamaican.
the topics I
So,
want to get to.
Just
I mean, but we can relate because we were raised here.
Like, cause like for example, I was gonna say like how y'all feel about the N-word.
Oh, the N word, white people can't say it. Period. That's it.
Yeah, what she said.
Because it's just like it's
Why you can't say
it's
it?
deep. It's deep. Why can I say it? Because I mean, I feel like. Okay, with that, I feel like we really don't have the right to say because it was a word that was used for negative in a negative
Against
way.
us?
Yeah, like against us, like oh nigger, but with the R.
But I'm saying
You
like
feel me?
even in the way like how African Americans are cool saying it. I mean, I'm from Cameroon, I'm from West Africa.
Right.
So I'm not African American technically. You know what I'm saying? Why would it be acceptable of me saying the N-word and not from a white dude say it?
I mean, like I said, we really don't have that much of a right to say, but I mean, it's just something that it just went as years went by. Like I can't really explain that because I never really looked deep into it, but I know it was something negative and we brought it into the world somehow into something that we just use as a term for us black people.
To
But if we
represent each
see
other.
somebody of you know,
Different.
white skin, different skin, we're like questionable because they use that as a negative thing. We use that as just a slang.
I got a better question for you. Has anybody over here been around a white person, they said nigga and nothing happened to them?
No, I have
Yeah.
yet to experience
Yes,
that.
I have too. So none of y'all experienced that?
No.
You haven't?
And if I
Okay.
did, I would correct them. Because like I said, I'm
have
strong
experience,
about
right?
that.
I used to work in a restaurant in Philadelphia. I had a whole table of white folks, like all dressed in suits or whatever. And they come in, they sit down, they talking to each other, like they're not even paying attention to me. And they calling themselves nigga. And it's not in a bad way. They're really laughing. Like, nigga, you stupid.
You
Like,
said what color? White.
White
they were
folks
calling
in
each other
suits,
nigga?
They calling each other nigga, and they really enjoying it. Like,
That whole
okay,
restaurant would have been disturbed.
I have a whole like different theory about the word for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I understand that the word is bad. It came from a bad place, and it had a bad
It
history.
actually came from a good place first. The real meaning of nigga, whatever the fuck they say.
Yeah.
Nigger.
If you want to go deeper in that way.
Negro.
Exactly.
But I'm saying, like, from the history of America, if you want to say,
Exactly.
nigga had a bad connotation, right? So my question is from somebody that I'm an outsider and I stay here and I'm trying to embrace the culture, and I just want to know how long the N word is gonna be taboo. Is it gonna be for life? Like we're gonna die and the kids of the kids and because everybody uses it.
The way this world is going, it seems like we're gonna die with the word.
For me,
being
that's in
used.
Africa,
It
right?
seems
I
like.
grew up, and the cool way to talk American, like to talk English, the first thing you're gonna say is "yo, nigga."
Yeah, nigga.
It's the
Yeah.
That's
first
true.
thing,
That's true.
and it's not in a bad way. It's like I'm cool.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a slang that people are
Yeah,
so
as
used to
black people,
nowadays.
people used to
It
like
went
that.
from a negative thing to a slang. I don't know how because, like I said, I never looked deep into it. But like I said, it came
like
from a negative thing
normalized
to a
it
slang.
as
Like
black
it became
people.
normal
My
to
thing is,
the everyday
how
black
y'all
people
wanna-
lives.
How y'all want to give power to a word, but y'all don't give power to an action?
What you mean?
Yeah, can you
You see what I'm
elaborate
saying?
that? Can you
So
elaborate?
basically, motherfuckers get rowdy over a word, right? But why don't y'all take that same energy and get rowdy over action of what's really going on to
That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, that's
us?
true.
Even with the White Lives Matter thing, he was just saying a word, but his actions says something else different. So how are y'all getting emotional over a word, but not getting emotional over the actions of what's really happening to us?
Makes sense. I don't know how to answer
That's
that.
all it is. It's psychology, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, yo, maybe.
It's all mind games.
Exactly.
Can you
It's
answer
just
that
a
for
mind
us,
game.
Trisha?
Because black dudes can say the N word in in a disrespectful way as well. Like you can say that's my nigga, and you can say that's look at these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You can
Like,
say
yeah, like, fuck
and
that
it's-
nigga.
Cause like a white dude can really say the N word without meaning harm. And he can say the N-word meaning harm. It's a tone.
Yeah.
It's the way you say
It's
it.
still 50-50 to me. Cause
To me,
like,
it's not even the tone. It's just the color
I'm
of the
saying,
skin, to be
fuck the
honest.
game up, right? Go in the dictionary and change the meaning of it, and you fuck the game up.
But there is no changing it because it's embedded.
Why
It's
is
what
no
we
changing?
know. Because
Every
it's like
words
what we
say,
know.
Every words we say, somebody decided that it's gonna mean that.
That's true. And they decided Negro or nigger went from something negative to a slang.
Okay, so if we decide today that this nigga word gonna mean individual, in 100 years down the road, it's gonna mean that.
It's gonna mean individual.
Just like a homie, like
It's just
anybody
gonna mean
can
that.
say it.
Oh, like a slang, like anybody can.
Nah.
I don't feel
And
like it would ever go that far
kills
because.
everything. Because like in the radio, my fault. Sorry,
No, go ahead.
Because in the radio, right? Every time you listen to a song, they blip it.
Right.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me for 1,000 years they're gonna bleep the word? Like it don't make sense. There's no evolution. You know what I'm saying? Because like black people are not gonna stop saying the word as much as we get mad for them saying it.
Yeah.
So
People keep saying it.
how that's just feel bad.
I feel like they say it when we're like black people are not around, but they say it to each other. Because this
Right.
one time I was walking and I saw a car passing and there was like 2 white females and they were playing this song by Lil Wayne, My Nigga, My Nigga, My Nigga. And they were blasting, like literally singing loud as hell. I was like,
I didn't see that.
They sing that shit.
Same song.
Yeah.
How you gonna blame them?
you can't.
I mean, shit. It is what it is. That's how life goes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe it
Everybody
depends on
got
how
their
they
own
say and
perspective.
how they mean about it. The meaning that
They
they
shouldn't say it, period. That's what I think.
Then
I
we
mean,
should
yeah, for the
say-
respect, yeah.
I feel like
For
it's
respect,
50-50.
yeah.
Yeah, for the
It's
respect.
like
You
you
just gotta catch me
stealing,
on
you
a
tell your
good day
brother
and a
don't
bad
steal.
day. You feel me?
But you still.
Depending on how I'm feeling that day.
I'm done.
You know what I'm saying? That's
I mean,
what it
that makes
is.
sense.
Sometimes,
Just put it that
because I
way.
can't get
Yeah.
emotional. You already know what time it is, man. Trap house booming 24/7. You dig? We always got good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, man, we got this liquor, Paradi. I'm sorry. It's my friend's brand. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice, creamy, rich taste. It's very good, man. Y'all can even mix it with y'all liquor. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead and make sure y'all copy that. You already know what time it is, man. Mo Gutter Enterprise. Generals, underdogs, and hustlers, motivated, oriented. You can get you all types of flavors of hats. You go on the website, man, you buy over $50, boom, shipping is free. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure y'all do that, mogutter.com.
You can get hats, clothes.
Hats, clothes, watch all the content, you know what I'm saying?
Period.
Make sure y'all do that, you know what I'm saying? And the Instagram is THB